Then the second one is lack of clear land ownership. This one has, how will I say it? This one is just something that occurs all the time, and that is where the forgery of a thing comes out from. Because any property or any land that you want to buy, make sure that if it is Mr. Okechukwu, like I said before, that owns the land, make sure that the document, everything about it bears Mr. Okechukwu name. And when you don't see Mr. Okechukwu name, ask questions to know if it's inheritance or he bought it from someone. Just make sure that you have a clear understanding of who owns this land, who owns this property. Because many of you don't answer this question, and many of you don't care to know. You only see, and that is, there's a video I made about land documents and why you should invest in genuine properties and not cheap properties. And sometimes all these things occurs when somebody is rushing to buy a cheap property, or buy a property that he or she feels that, okay, I will gain out of this property, or I have seen an opportunity. And that is where all this come from. They will not give you a property that even you don't even know who is the owner. Even them that is selling it, they don't even know who is the owner. They just forge documents and sell to you. So make sure you have the clear understanding of who owns this property, and understand why the person is selling it, and is indigenous land right. This always affects those that went to buy community lands. Yes, those that always go to buy community lands, or sometimes it affects family, people that have big family and all those things. That is where you see people demanding that this is their right, that this is their own property, and these people have no right to sell their property to another person. So when you get yourself involved in this, that is why I always say, make sure you know the land you are buying. Make sure you know about the property. Ask questions about it. I made a video about land inspection. You can go and check it. So when you go for inspection, these are the things you always need to ask. Ask all those things to know, because all these indigenous land rights has always caused serious legal battles and loss of investment and delays of years for you to get your money back, or sometimes you will not even get it. So try to know all this, try to get to know about all this. So the last one is sell and transfer. This is where title deed comes up from. Now, as a buyer, you need to know and get to see the title, the document of that which you are buying. Because in this place, once it's being sold to you, or you are the one that is buying from, get to know if that title or the document is the right one or from the rightful owner. Because these are the places that all this fraud of a thing comes out from. They can easily sell a property that is not theirs and transfer it to you and all those things. So these are the four major things that causes land dispute. And don't get yourself involved in all these things. And you can easily spot the red flags. Yes, you can easily spot it. That is when, like I said before, go and search my video that I talked about land inspection. When you go for inspection, there are necessary questions you need to ask. Like in that video, I said, ask the locals secretly. You know, when you go for inspection and they take you to a place, find a way and go back. Ask the locals about that place. They can easily tell you the truth about that land. So sometimes many of us or many investors go for inspection, they don't ask the right questions, they don't do the right thing. So with this, you can easily spot the red flags that this property or this land is a problem land, and you will not even get yourself involved. And when you see somebody pushing you, you know, that come and buy of a thing, showing that pressure and all those things for you to buy that property, for you to invest in that property. You get to sit back and do your due diligence, because the signs will always show. But the problem is that many investors don't take note of all those things, because the red spot is always there, the red flag is always there for you to see. But sometimes, because your mind is already maybe fixed on the things you feel or you are going to gain once you buy that property, you will not see those red flags. Then I want to also tell you, there is a ways which you can protect yourself from all this. Do your due diligence. Yes, do the due diligence of that property. You know, when you are being taken, like there are some estates that we sell. In those estates, we also advise our buyers or our clients to go and do their own due diligence. You know, go for housing lands and ask questions about that property when the property number is being given to you, and you go and check and see if of a true that this property is genuine. But so many times, many of you don't do it. You don't take your time to do it, and you don't send the right people to come and do it for you. And that is why we are here. We can also do those things for you and give you the needful answers that you need. The next one is do documentation. You know, make sure that the documentation is properly done and everything you need about that property is done. Because sometimes the documentation may not be right, they may not do it well. So make sure that is where you see all these forgery names and all those things. Like I was saying, proper documentation will help you to know what you are doing. Yes, proper documentation. Make sure that proper documentation is being done over that investment or land that you are going to buy or that you are buying. Then another one is legal safeguard. So you can legally safeguard yourself. Yes, safeguard yourself about that property. That is where you get your lawyer. Like our own company, we have our lawyer. That's whatsoever property that we are selling, whatsoever thing, our lawyer always there to protect us. And also, we also advise that you as a client or as an investor, do your legal safeguard. Make sure that you safeguard yourself legally, so that the property or whatsoever that you are investing yourself into will not bring up something that will cost you later. Because land issues is not something that everybody wish to have the experience, because many people have lost many things. Even some people have lost their life in this issue. So be careful when investing in any landed property. Do your due diligence, check all those things, and make sure that all these things are being done. And do it for, like I always say, do a proper documentation to save yourself. Once again, if you are new in this channel, subscribe and follow, and also drop your comment on the comment section. And if you have anything that you want me, if you are new in this channel, please do and subscribe, and also drop your comment on the comment section. And if you have anything that you want me to talk about, you can also drop it on the comment section. And if there is anything that you also want to know, you can also drop it on the comment section. Before I go, we have properties that we on sale, so you can also patronize us.